stating that I am neither here nor there, meaning I am not on Dr. X's side, I'm not against Dr. X. So I'm one of those folks in the middle who still hasn't made up her mind as to how I feel. And I think that the reason why I haven't made up my mind is because there's been so much information that I've been getting that's from one side. A side that doesn't necessarily look highly upon Dr. X. Now, I know that there are always two sides to every story. The problem with the story is that I'm not getting the other side, and that's what I think the major issue is with regard to parents who are feeling as if Dr. X is not doing a good job. We're not hearing anything as to what you are doing. I can't say that I've been in the school district forever because my child is a first grader and I've been in Jersey City not all my life, but I've been here since '94. But what I do know is, as PTA president at PS number 3, and as a founder of a coalition of parent-teacher organizations, that I feel like I'm involved enough to know what's going on in the school system, and I should know what things are happening from my superintendent if things are happening pertaining to our students. The problem is, people ask me, well, what's he doing about this, and what's he doing about this, and I have no answer. And I think that that's inherently the issue that we're facing here. When we see facts like 35 out of 50, 40 schools failing, okay, the fact is, I don't take it like other people take it and say, well, that means our students can't read. That means our students can't write, because I don't believe that. I am in the classroom, unlike some people who say, well, I've never seen folks in the classroom in our schools. Well, I'm in the school practically every day for lengths of time. And I've been in classrooms, and I've seen our children learning and excelling, and these are public school students, and they're just as bright as the Montessori students, the private school students, the charter school students. However, I want to know what's being done to find out exactly what is the underlying reason for the score 35 out of 40 schools failing. I want to know if the board has been pressing to find out the underlying reason why we're getting these scores. Has anyone taken a sample of students who've tested with the NJAS test and looked at and correlate their scores to their classroom scores to determine, really, can these students read, or is there a problem with the test? Maybe the test is not catered to our students because they're so diverse. They're coming from different backgrounds. Maybe our students are not being well prepared for the test so that they can prepare and pass the test. I know for a fact that people in other areas who have funds to pay for their students to prepare for tests generally will put their students in test preparation courses and pay thousands of dollars for their students to pass the test. That doesn't mean they know more than our students, that just means they're more prepared. So what I want to know is, if you guys are doing something, you need to tell us what you're doing. That's the problem. Tell me so that I can know, so that I can make a choice as to how I feel about whether our superintendent should have his contract extended or not. I feel like we don't know it. I would like for a study to be done to determine, I want a sampling of the public school students to be taken. Excuse me. I want a sampling of the public school students to be taken. I want to see their NJAS scores, and I want you guys to look at their NJAS scores, and I want you to look at their scores in the classroom and make a correlation and make a determination, because I don't believe that our students can't read. I believe that there's something inherently wrong, and I feel like it's time that you guys find out. As far as I'm concerned, there's a fire in our house, right? There's a fire. When they say 35 out of 40 schools failing, people don't look and say, oh, well, these kids they must be smart. They look automatically and think our children are stupid, and they're not. But the fact is that this is an indicator of a problem. Now, I don't know what the problem is, but it's your jobs to find out what the problem is. 35 out of 40 schools are coming up AYP failing. Look a little bit deeper. Do the research, and then talk to the parents. If there's a fire in your house, the first thing you do is scream fire. I haven't heard any screaming of fire since June. I've been waiting for somebody to call some meeting. I don't want to lose my time. I appreciate your support. I've been waiting for a meeting to be called since June so that I can hear exactly what's going on. What's the plan? How are we going to make a difference this time around in the fall? People are talking about getting rid of your contract. I'm like, regardless of whether you have a contract extension or not, you're going to be here for another year. And I need my students in our schools to be able to be proficient right now. So I'm asking in my last 20 seconds that you guys call a panel, do a sample, and find out exactly what's happening with these scores. Are our children able to read or not? That's the question.